2 minutes is up. I need to clink the glass again. I need everyone to get back to their seats. I have all night. If you guys want to be here all night, I can take all night. I might have to take off my shoes, but I'll be here all night. So I thought, okay, you guys ready to start? How's my voice back in the tent? Can you hear me? All right. How's my voice in the Genevieve room?
Still annoying.
How's my voice over here, Mike Ballard? Okay. Do you guys hear this abuse I get? This is my incoming my incoming vice president over here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started this evening because we have several awards that we want to present. If you're eating your dessert, continue to do so. If you have to get up and get a drink, I understand, please do so, but try to remain quiet. Unless it's in the middle of actually someone getting up to get an award, if you can please remain seated for that, I would really appreciate it. Okay, we're going to start off with our Small Business of the Year. Okay. Ciro's opened in 1989 at 261 Merchant Street in the location that it was originally built as a restaurant for the 1935 St. Genevieve Bicentennial. For several years, this building housed the cut-rate soda fountain grill and drugstore and served as the bus stop for the St. Louis Cape Girardeau bus run. The original building was 35 feet wide in the front and 14 foot wide in the rear and 100 foot long, which made it perfect since when the building was housed as Big T's Longhouse, which was a pizza parlor. At one point in time, the building also housed a TV repair shop. And when it was purchased in 1983, it was being used for storage for artifacts, for soil samples, and for our local archaeologist, Mel Thurman. 4 young men that owned the Oris, Bob Roth, Mark and Dan Monia, and Dick Grimminger, bought the building that we now know as Ciro's to serve as a storage area while the 4 men rehabbed the Oris. 4 years later, the opening of the Oris, and with the partial change in ownership, Bill Lurk and Dick Grimminger opened the restaurant, what is now called Ciro's. The name thought many have wondered what Ciro's means. It simply is just Oris spelled backwards. Bill and Dick hired Susie Tatum as manager and opened with a menu of sandwiches, pastas, salads, and appetizers, including their delicious onion rings. Soon after the opening, Ciro's added pizza to their menu. In 2008, Ciro's was remodeled. This remodeling added a new, larger kitchen, expanded the seating area, and added a larger salad bar. Ciro's is fortunate and extremely thankful to have had the community support for the last 23 years and is looking forward to being part of the St. Genevieve's business community for many years to come. It is with great honor that I welcome our 2012 Small Business of the Year Award to Ciro's. Will Dick Grimminger and Susie Tatum please come forward to receive this award? Hey, Ron.
Coming on this side? Congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations. Thanks. Yep. There you go. That looking good. Yeah, Susie. Good job.
I just want to note that we'll ask all the award winners to stay after for photos after the fact too, so we can get all of them together if you can't get a photo up here, okay? Next is our Community Service Award. When our next award recipient grew up in our small town, she never thought that she would emerge as an integral part of our community, let alone would she have believed that one of her most famous lines would be, "Would you like fries with that?" Due to her unyielding sense of community and pride in her fellow man, we are proud to present our Community Service Award to Miss Martha Riesinger. I'm not done yet. Martha's career in community service spans decades as an organizer of flood relief efforts, alderwoman, the treasurer of the St. Genevieve County Fair Board, Make-A-Wish Foundation, volunteer, and as an assistant with the University of Missouri Extension Office in St. Genevieve County. Employed by our local McDonald's restaurant since 1999, thank you very much, Martha. Martha has proven herself as a friendly face each morning and earned her the recognition as manager. Yet all of her accomplishments, her pride and her joy stems from her position within the St. Genevieve R2 school district, or our school board. Martha has been on the school board since 1990, winning re-election after re-election. Her elation regarding the education of our youth has filled her with such respect of our school district that her efforts have placed her on the Missouri State School Board since, I think, 2005. The dates are there's so many, let me tell you. There's so many. She has the esteemed title of having a Master's Board of Education certificate, the highest level of certification a board member can receive, and was appointed at the Region 13 representative of the State of Missouri School Board Association Education and Training Committee. To top off her credentials, she has been awarded the St. Genevieve National Education Association Friend of Education and Southeast Missouri School Counseling Advocate of the Year. Even with her busy schedule of helping implement the enlightenment of our children, her volunteerism and serving up a tasty cup of joe each morning, what Martha truly enjoys most is her family. Married to her husband Earl since 1971, she has raised 3 wonderful children, Kim, Trisha, and Brian, which Brian and Kim are here with us this evening, which in turn livened her life with grandchildren, Kyle, Reese, Lexi, Ryan, Paige, and Ren. With her family, friends, coworkers, and associates, we are pleased to present Martha with this award and recognize this is just the beginning of her making more of a difference to all of us in our community. So without a doubt, our 2012 Community Service Award goes to Miss Martha Riesinger. Okay. Our Lifetime Achievement Award. Our Lifetime Achievement recipient is no stranger to awards. As a matter of fact, we honored him last year for something different. Michael Stewart Stewart was born in Dexter, Missouri, fifth child and only boy, and he was spoiled rotten. He attended school in Dexter, then SEMO for undergraduate work and master's program. His specialist and doctorate was from SIU. He married Sandy in 1973 and began his teaching career at St. Vincent in Perryville. He was at Perryville for 10 years and came to St. Genevieve in 1983. He considers St. Genevieve his home and will remain living here after his retirement this year. I don't really need to go over Michael's school credentials because I covered all those bases last year. This award is about lifetime achievement, and those achievements are his children and his grandchildren and his wife. Michael has 3 children, Matthew, Mindy, and Derek, and he has 6 grandchildren, Olivia, Eva Kay, Lincoln, Jonathan, Aniston, and Sloan, and of course, Sandy. Matthew was born in 1976. He attended school here in St. Genevieve and got his BS at SEMO. He works for AT&T in management. He is married to Kimberly, a teacher, and they live in Nixon, Missouri with their 3 children. Olivia is 10 and in 4th grade. Eva Kay is 8 and in the 2nd grade, and Lincoln is 4 and goes to preschool. I'm told Matthew will pay for all his sins through Lincoln. Mindy was born in 1979. She attended St. Genevieve High School as well and received her BS and master's from Central Missouri State. She will be a high school principal next year, following in her father's footsteps. Mindy is married to Andy, a teacher and a coach, and they have 2 children, Jonathan, age 4, and Aniston, age 1. Mindy and Andy live in Oak Ridge, Missouri. Derek, the youngest, was born in 1984. He attended St. Genevieve School and received his BS at SEMO. Derek works for DSL in Clayton. He is married to Lauren, who works for a nonprofit organization, and they have a daughter named Sloan, who is just 4 months old. I'm told that Michael's children and grandchildren are a great source of pride for him. Anyone who knows Michael also knows that he loves the outdoors. He is a big hunter and loves to fish. He has long stories to tell about each hunting adventure that he has ever been on. He also enjoys traveling. He and his wife have been to all 50 states. They've also been to Italy, China, and Australia, and Hawaii twice. Michael recently purchased a ranch and spends a lot of time working and playing out there. Michael and Sandy are also new proud owners of a fifth wheel camper, and after retiring, they plan on spending the summer in Alaska in their camper. Thoughts and prayers go out to both of them. Michael will spend more quality time with his family, travel, read, and play at the ranch during his retirement. We wish him all the best and thank him for his service to our school district and our community throughout his 20-plus years. It is with great pleasure and honor that I present to you the 2012 Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Michael Stewart.
Yes, sir.
Okay. With that, I will call up our outgoing president, Ron Klein, to introduce our next award. Ron?
Thank you.
Well, good evening again. Hopefully everyone enjoyed their meal. I thought it was delicious. Now for the Presidential Award. Throughout the years, the Chamber of Commerce, St. Genevieve County, and the City of St. Genevieve has had a very successful relationship, and we certainly look forward to continuing that relationship. However, back around the year 2000, the Chamber of Commerce and St. Genevieve County took this relationship to a new level by hiring an administrative assistant that would be shared by the Economic Development Director and the Chamber of Commerce in a common office located at 251 Market Street. For years, the relationship grew and eventually went from a very good relationship to an excellent partnership. Unfortunately, in 2006, our economic development director passed away. Initially, there was a substantial void created by his absence. However, the partnership between the Chamber of Commerce and St. Genevieve County continued, and the Chamber of Commerce office remained at 251 Market Street due to the support and commitment to the area by the St. Genevieve County. In fact, the Chamber of Commerce has called 251 Market Street home for the past 12 years. Again, all of this is due to the commitment and support of St. Genevieve County. Now we'll fast forward to 2011. In 2011, most of you will recall many changes were going on in our local government. This story is going to focus on one of those changes. Our city and county had a need for a full-time prosecutor, and we have since seen that need come to fruition. With the addition of a full-time prosecutor came some rearranging of county offices and some sharing of offices. Again, the support and commitment to the Chamber of Commerce by the County Commission was demonstrated by a pledge to the Chamber to renovate the old County Clerk's building on the town square for the use of the Chamber of Commerce. However, there was one caveat. During the renovation, the Chamber would be required to share office space with the new full-time prosecuting attorney. So a temporary wall, and I might add a very thin wall, was installed in the office, and the sharing of office space began between the Chamber of Commerce and the prosecuting attorney, Carl Kinski. While I personally didn't spend a lot of time with Dina in the office routinely, I did get to hear some pretty interesting stories. Quite interesting, to be honest with you. During this time, what many didn't realize was the commitment that was going on behind the scenes from our county. They were determined to make the old clerk building a vibrant part of our town square again, and give the Chamber a place to call home. And that is what they did. After 10 months of being roommates with Carl and his staff, the Chamber moved out of 251 Market Street and into 51 South 3rd Street and began a new chapter. This new chapter of the Chamber's book would have never been written if it wasn't for the vision and dedication of our county commissioners. They made a pledge to the Chamber to provide us a place to hang our hat, but what they gave us was much more. They gave the Chamber a place to call home. So with that, I would like to honor the St. Gen County Commissioners, Gary Nelson, Ray Gettinger, and Randy Barr with this one and only Presidential Award. Gentlemen, congratulations. Congratulations, Ray. Yeah. Brady Barr.
Let me out of it. How about that?
Thank you. Okay, I have one last step, one last piece of business to do, and that's the introduction of the new Chamber President, and that's Mr. Brad Arnold.
Thank you, Ron. Good evening, everyone. It's truly an honor for me to be selected by my peers to serve on the Board of Directors of the Chamber of Commerce, and even more so as the President. I've had the opportunity to grow up in this community, and now I've been blessed with the opportunity to work here as well. The past two presidents since I've been on this board have been Ron Edmond and Ron Klein. So I guess for one, we ran out of guys named Ron. And two, I certainly have some tough acts to follow. However, I look forward to the challenge. As with every year, we have to say goodbye to several departing board members, three of which this year were officers on our board, and one of which is an officer for a living. We have Ron Klein, our president, Mike Lurk, our treasurer, and Jennifer Counts, our secretary, who couldn't be here, as well as our sheriff, Gary Stolzer. Now that those guys are gone, we have to fill their spots with 4 new people, and it's my pleasure to welcome these 4 people tonight. First off, we have Bob Pickering, who's the Human Resource Manager of Wholesome USA. Is Bob here tonight? There he is. Okay. Secondly, we have Shelley Jokers. She'll be our future superintendent of the St. Genevieve School District. The third person is Eric Bennett, our Chief of Police of St. Genevieve. And the final one couldn't be here tonight, but it is Steve Apps. Joining those guys are our current board that include Mike Fowler, Debbie Dunsey, Rita Broomfield, Betty Arnold, Linda Hook, Matt Troutman, and Jim Ropke. On behalf of all of them, we'd like to thank all of you for being Chamber of Commerce members. As a board, our goals will remain the same. We'll continue to do everything in our power to promote the members and maintain the integrity of our community. To do so, we must maintain and retain our current members, as well as do everything we can to grow our membership. As we all know, without our members, there is no Chamber of Commerce. If you haven't had the chance, and Ron did a good job of mentioning this, you have to come check out our new office. It's turned out really great, and we have a good group of people to thank for that. Our county commissioners did a great job, and the community did a good job on the work. And they've all supported the Chamber all the way along the way. Finally, a couple of announcements, things that are coming up. Don't forget, there's flyers on the tables for our summer concert series. It's going to be starting real soon, and tickets are selling really well. I think some shows are being close to sold out, so if you want tickets, be sure and get a chance. And before you know it, we'll have the Freedom Celebration in July. I look forward to seeing all of you guys at our monthly meetings in the upcoming year and being the president of your chamber. Finally, I have to thank you all for your support and participation in tonight's events, and thank you to Chalmette Winery for hosting us. With that, I'll turn it over to our Executive Director, Dina Kreitler, and I think we're going to give away some prizes.
Yeah. Okay, did everyone get a chance to purchase raffle tickets? Okay. Before we do that real quick, I want to have all of my girls in white. Can you make your way up front, please? I have some my lovely ladies of volunteers I'd like to introduce to you. Well, you can stay. Guys can just stand in a line back there. That'd be fine. These ladies were my volunteers from St. Genevieve High School this evening, and they've been working with us for a couple of years now. And I, in no particular order, want to read off their names. We have Misty Adams. Just wave your hands when I call off your name. Misty Adams, Samantha Campbell, Emma DeLopp, Alexandra Dellenbaugh, Taylor Hasty, Crystal Nagger, Courtney Pasha, April Sanchez, Bethany Beckett, Brooke Hasty, Emily McClure, and Morgan Papin.
Way to go, Morgan.
And their fine instructor, Keith, over here to our right. I also want to thank Keith, Jennifer, and Rhonda and their staff for this evening. They've been amazing to work through this whole process with us tonight. And also thank Chamette and their entire family for putting on this gala for us. It's been wonderful. I also want to do a shout out here for Fun Time Limousine. These ladies actually were transported out here in this lovely limousine out here provided by Fun Time, who is also a new chamber member of ours, owner Ray Montgomery, if you want to stand up. Ray actually had offered his services for the banquet for these volunteers to shuttle them to and from the facility tonight. So it kind of took the stress off of me to find ways to get the girls out here and get them back home in a timely fashion, so their moms weren't waiting around until 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. So we definitely want to thank him for his services tonight and welcome him to our chamber family. So thank you, Ray, for that. And we'll definitely be calling on your services more often. So with that, can we have the raffle bowl? Okay. We have if you look at the back side of your program, there's a list of items that we're going to be giving away here tonight. We're going to start off with a couple bottles of wine. Let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 6. They got 7 here. They got 7 here, but I think it's only supposed to be 5. Hey, Mike. I don't think they're supposed to be 7. I better ask about that. Okay. So, everybody got their raffle tickets out? Numbers? Our new president, Brad's going to draw the number here for a Huguenot Red or a Bouvant Blanc bottle of wine, number 737-8102. Oh, I heard somebody. 8102. 8102. Oh. Hey, where's my pen at so I can write these names down? 8102. There you go. Okay. You turn that in for a bottle of wine. Okay. Next bottle of wine for the same thing. 737-8098. 8098. Looks like Mr. Armbruster here. That's what it looks like? Let me look at it for you. That's it.
Shouldn't trust you, Ron.
It is. There you go. Turn that in. Third bottle of wine. 737-8046. 8046. Oh, Julie.
Thursday, that time of year.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Another bottle of wine, 737-8223. 8223. Toby.
Somebody take his picture. Somebody needs to take the picture.
Okay, last bottle of wine here. 8013. Gary? Oh, Randy's. Okay, Randy. 8013. There you go. Randy Barr. Okay. Next we have lunch for two at the Grapevine Grill. 737-8116. 8116.
All the way in the back there?
Who?
The lady in the white back there? Yeah, here she comes.
Okay. I don't know her name. We'll have to ask her name. You know her name?
I think she said
Francine.
Francine what? Siebert. 8116. There you go. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we have another lunch for two at the Grapevine Grill. 737-8141. Mike, settle down over there.
There we go. We got one.
Okay. What's your name? Oh, Tammy. Okay. 8141? All right. Lunch for two. There you go. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Dinner for two at the Grapevine Grill. Okay. 737-8211. Oh, I see hands going up over here. 8211. Roxanne, for you. Yay. There you go, ma'am. Okay, another dinner for two, the Grapevine Grill. 737-8035. 8035.
Going once?
Last call, 8035. Recall. I'm going to throw it away. Okay, redraw. 737-8129. 8129. We have a winner on that one? Oh, Eileen?
Did you need the Thank you.
8129. Okay. Okay, now we're going into the villa. It's a night stay in the villas with breakfast. Hold on, I gotta read this off. It's good. It is an overnight villa stay for two guests. Bottle of wine chilling in the room upon your arrival. Oh, you look at him, he's ready. You think you got this, don't you? Okay, here I go. 737-81. Darn it. 52. Oh! 8152. Well, you keep the next one. You might win the next one too. Here, you want the gift card? There you go. Okay, we have one more Villa night stay too. Get your tickets out. One more. Okay, here we go. 737. Oh, seriously? 8125. 52.
I'm a guess. 8125?
8125.
How about that? What do I gotta do?
Give me your ticket.
Okay.
I just want that one. Yep. We got one more raffle.
I'm into that.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that's Greg. Okay, we have one more giveaway. And can I have your attention real quick? Before we give away the centerpieces, one more. Many of you know this is our 4th year doing the summer concert series, and every year it gets better and it gets better. And this year we're doing really, really well. We kind of kicked off season or the ticket sales early. This year we added a season ticket to all of the sales. The chamber kind of decided, the chamber board and our committee kind of decided that it would be a really great marketing tool to give away a set of season tickets. And so we're going to raffle off a season ticket. So that's one ticket to every show of the summer concert series for the summer. It's a value, well, it's 2 tickets to every show. It is actually a value of $125. So that's what we're going to draw next. So get your tickets back out. One more. 7378080. Okay, what's your name?
Mike Grass.
Mike Grass. Season ticket. There you go, sir. Thank you. Okay, now for the giveaway, or for the centerpieces. Everybody still have their their program in front of you? Everybody got their program in front of you? Flip it over. On the very bottom, there's a number. If you have the number 6, you win the centerpiece. Wait a minute. Before you go, if you do not get the centerpiece at your table, there are centerpieces around at other places, the bars and everything else. Those centerpieces go to my banquet committee, who I want to thank before we leave, because this banquet would not be possible without them. Okay? That is Betty Arnold, Julie Smoushley, Mary Beth Ferguson, Jennifer Counts, Michelle Hogue, Sharon Scher, and Mary Grass. So if you see any of those ladies, please thank them, because this banquet would not be possible without their help, okay? So do not take any of the centerpieces around the surrounding area, because they will each get one of those. Okay. I'm not done. Hold on. One more thing. I'm just about done. I think this is the fastest we've ever gotten out of an annual banquet. But if you guys don't quiet down a little bit, I'm going to hold you up. I just have one more thing to say. Just one more thing. Good night.